Hi, Kimberly here, and today we're going to be finding our neutral pelvis. It's something that you'll hear me often say in my class, so I wanted to take a second, kind of quickly go through this so that when you hear it in my class, you're not like, what is she talking about? So let's go ahead and come onto our back. You're going to lay all the way down. Feet are going to be hip distance apart, and just let your spine kind of naturally fall how it's going to fall on the mat. Don't think about putting it into any correct position right now. Just kind of feel your natural spine onto the mat. So some people might feel like their hips are a little bit tucked. Probably most people are going to feel like maybe they're arching a little bit. The hips are kind of coming a little bit more down towards the mat. We're going to put your hips into neutral, your pelvis into neutral. So I want you to create a diamond shape with your hand. I guess more like a triangle. Thumbs are touching, the index fingers are touching. So you're going to take the heels of your hands, find your hip bones, and lie the heels of your hands down onto the hip bones. You're going to let your hands just lie onto your pelvis. Nice comfortable position. The fingertips are going to be pointing down right towards your pubic bone. I'm going to have you lift your chest a little bit. I want you to look at your thumb and your index finger. You want to make sure they're in a horizontal line with each other. So for some of you, that might feel like your back is slightly arching. Might be a little bit more than what you're used to. But you want the thumbs and the index finger to be horizontally in line. That way your pelvic bone and your hips are in a nice straight line, and that's going to be your neutral pelvis. So now place your hands back onto the mat, let your shoulders relax, and then maybe feel how your belly, that low belly, might have to do a little bit of work just to keep your body in that position. We're just going to hold here for just a moment. Now we're going to take a second to kind of let our hips rock forward. So take an in-breath here. Exhale, see if you can draw your belly button down even a little bit more. Keep your glutes out of it, keep the glutes soft, and see if you can kind of roll your low back down into the ground. And then on another in-breath, go ahead and find that neutral position again. Might be hard to find the first time. Kind of work with it here. Inhale. Exhale. Use the low belly. Draw your low back down into the ground without using your glutes. And then on an in-breath, come back to your neutral pelvis. So you kind of feel the difference there. We're coming from neutral. Exhale, kind of into what's a posterior tilt, letting the hips kind of tip forward without the glutes. Inhale into neutral. Exhale, kind of creating that low back pulling down, belly pulling down. One more time, we're going to bring it into neutral so you can feel it. And then exhale and relax. Go ahead and just grab underneath your thighs, comfortably come up to seated. So that is going to be your neutral pelvis position when we're working in class. See you next time.